Hey guys, this is H-Town Kicks 713 coming with a review of my KD6 collection for the past year with the Supremacy KD6 Elite model just releasing. That should wrap it up for the last KD6 of the year, and with the KD7 already launched. So kind of wanted to show you some of my shoes in my collection and kind of give you my order of which I thought was my favorites. I think the KD6 picking up some momentum from the KD5 really propelled Kevin Durant into the next stratosphere. He took the number 2 slot in terms of active players, in terms of sales behind LeBron James, and had a tremendous spike, going from around that $23-30 million mark all the way down up to the $150-170 million in sales. A tremendous spike, almost you could say skyrocketed for Kevin Durant. So we kind of go in some of the shoes and kind of give you my thoughts on each of them. Kind of first one up on the plate came about was the, take a good look here, is the Maryland Blue Crab model that came out. Of course, Kevin Durant being from that area, kind of wanted to, kind of notify, I guess, the his love for the Maryland Blue Crabs out there. So definitely kind of a nice colorway here as well. This one is the Meteorology here, coming in nice all black with the kind of the pinkish tone colorways that came along with it here as well. This one here, it was definitely, I love the artistic designs that were throughout the shoe, especially on the back. But it didn't end up to be one of my favorites colorways, but I still like this one. So I'll take a close up of the uniqueness here. What else we got? And the KD logo in the bottom. Okay. Probably one of my all-time favorites here. I'm getting into these wild shoes, and Kevin Durant definitely picked up his game with the KD6 line of going wild, and the Ligers here. This is a head turner shoe. When I wear them, people definitely take a look and notice these on feet. Kind of changing here. This is the one, the bamboo model that came out, and this one didn't really, when I put them on feet and stuff like that, it really didn't grab my attention that much. There was something, just the way the green out there, it just didn't pop right for me. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but definitely a great concept, some great detail on the interior of the shoe, the bamboo model. My next one is the NY66, the creamsicle one. Now this one was a pass on me at first. Said, well, let me see what the other models are coming out. But what happened was I saw this on feet on someone walking by, and it just popped. You just notice the kicks on feet with this colorway. Definitely a attention getter, and I really love this colorway now. Definitely got some great pop to this one. Next up on the plate, and actually probably one of my favorites here, is the Pleastant. It's probably the first one that kind of came out here in the KD6 line. And actually, this was kind of surprising when this one at first I did not cop, but it was still inventory. Then I said, well, let me try one of the KD6s out. And actually, this one actually became one of my favorites. There's actually something about this colorway. It just works and just matches surprisingly. When I wear it with different colored pants, it really just pops and it goes well. And that kind of took me off guard. I didn't take this colorway to do it, but this actually got some pretty good compliments when wearing this from strangers on feet out on the outside. Next up, we got a couple of the Elite series, and actually picking up where the NY66 came about. I was gonna pass on this Elite series and just go for the gold one, but I saw this on feet too, and I really liked the colorway after seeing it on someone on feet when walking in the mall, and it was a little deceiving. Also, when I saw it on the outside, just right before dawn or dusk, the lighting on this, the light that hits it, makes this shoe really pop and all come together. So definitely one of my favorites here. And actually, this one I talked about where some of our previous videos, you know, this shoe takes a while, and this was going to be the only KD6 Elite because I felt it kind of an uncomfortable shoe and kind of stiff. But after you know, some wear, it broke it in real nice and actually became a very comfortable shoe now. But at first, like I said, it wasn't. The last shoe I picked up just recently, I did a video on this one as well, the KD6 Gold Pack. And this one I was wanting to get and got a great price on it. And I really wanted to, you know, this is the one I was going to get, but I actually passed on it because of the comfort issue I had with the Elite. But like I said, after breaking it in, it was very comfortable. Then I decided to move on this one once it went back on inventory. Let's take a look there. So actually, if I were to rank my KD6s for the year, the one that we start from last place to first place, and everybody has a different opinion, but I would go with the Bamboos here, being in my last place. Like I said, it just didn't work for me for some reason. The green, I guess it was kind of a shiny green, and that's probably why. Next up on the plate, surprisingly, would be the Blue Crabs. Still like this model, but you know, it kind of just has to be that right, that right kind of a color that goes with this to kind of match it and make it sparkle. One thing I probably didn't, you know, like with me was this kind of a dull color here. You know, this dark offish grayish, brownish color. I don't know if it had more pop to it. You know, and we would probably had a more of liking to that shoe, but still like it nonetheless. And next, I would put probably the NY66. That's my next on the list. Worked from bottom to top here. Definitely get some shoe attention getter, but you know, of course, being in bright orange, you can only match this up with so many different colors. So that's probably the reason why there. Surprisingly, too, the next up, what I would rank my Meteorology as my next on the list. Like I said, a little disappointed on this one, but in the sense that I wanted really some of these colors to pop. There was something about if you look here, that black, it was kind of a dullish color, and maybe that was it that did it for me on this shoe, but I definitely like the details on this one. Next up, I would rank the KD6 Team Elite one here. Like I said, this definitely got some pop to it. Surprisingly, I didn't notice that first. I don't mean this orange here could have got a little more pop to it. It's a little brighter what you see on the camera versus what you see on through your individual eyes. Next up on the plate, I'm gonna go with another Elite series that just came in, the Gold Pack series. I think the white is gonna give you definitely some better options in terms of what to wear with this one. So that's why I kind of picked this one next. Down to my top two. So I'm going to top two. I'm going to put here the Sea Pleasant, a surprising colorway here, but this is one I put in the top two with the Ligers, and the Sea Pleasant was probably on the list because it just seemed over time this one worked. I remember time I would wear it, the colorway popped, it was eye catching, even though it had just a simplistic two color, and in this color here. You know, I haven't seen this one that much on any other shoe. This kind of bluish green colorway there, and with the yellow, something about the contrast in that colorway. Then the Ligers. The Ligers, a wild shoe here. I was definitely looking forward to getting this one, so I was happy I did. But if I had to pick, if I go back now, my number one spot, I'm taking 2 for the number Liger, and my number 1 KD6 of the year, a surpriser for me actually, was the Sea Pleasant. So that's so guys, that's my collection. Let me know what your thoughts you guys have, what you guys picked up. If I had to pick a shoe that was still in stock that I didn't get, was probably the Energy one. That was the one near the same time frame. I was thinking, well, let me save up, let me see what other models are coming out. But if I had to go back, that's the one I probably would have picked up. And besides, the other one I would have picked up if I had the ability to was the KDs. I definitely like those. So definitely a great year. Like I said, KD6 skyrocketed in sales, coming off the KD5 and coming off the KD6. He picked up some great momentum. I mean, to get almost $100 million in sales boost is tremendous in any retail model. So it actually passed up Kobe Bryant on the previous year. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I'm looking forward to the KD7. I have one coming out, and I think he's going to do some great things with the KD7. There's definitely a lot of great options you can do with that in terms of colorways and designs. So you guys appreciate your time today. Subscribe, like.